You know, so I also work on the team. I joined USALI as a research scholar around the time this program was beginning. I should say I mostly work in a capacity on budgets and grant reporting and things that are somewhat abstract. But part of what I want to talk today is, you know, Alan talked about the impact on Taiwan, Shih talked about the impact on China, Amy talked about the impact on Japan. I think this program is also might be measured in impact on us as a team, and thinking about how a program like this can feel very impactful and successful. I think we've all felt very keenly a great importance of being able to be involved in something like this. And really, it might be able to be boiled down to just feeling very lucky to work with an important idea and to be in a space where, because of the virtue of support that we very generously had and the position that we're in, are able to share that idea quite widely. You know, Ira mentioned this program itself had components where we traveled to cities in Asia and had chances for individuals to come here. The keystone really was this program where we talked for a period of weeks very intensely with people, giving them an understanding. And, you know, it's something that I think is really, it's just a fascinating thing that, you know, it's one thing to see and understand a case where it's known and acknowledged that someone is already innocent. And we've talked to exonerees and had them at our program, and they come and they arrive at the program presented as people who we are all aware have made it through the other end of this journey. But it's a very hard thing, and you know, Ira mentioned it earlier, but for us as well in the US, you know, before you realize the outcome of that determination, it's very, very hard to accept that there's been wrong done. And even in the US, you know, we talk about different methods of, you know, elements of forensic science that are eventually shown to be less worthy than we thought they were initially. It's a very difficult thing to accept that we've been using or applying something as evidence that is inappropriate or which does not have a statistical basis. And so in our position here at the Institute, I think it's been a pretty incredible thing to be able to watch both ourselves learn more deeply about this, but also, you know, successive groups of people come through here if they visited New York or encounter these ideas when we've come to Asia, and to be able to understand how there's really a transformative power in that, both as they learn the information. You know, often we deal with these very technical subjects, but in this case, it's sort of a breaking down of establishing a sort of empathetic connection around this idea of, you know, can you make a mistake? And then ultimately, just what I'd like to emphasize is the real most unexpected thing about this for me, and I think other people on the team can speak to this as well, is just how international this has felt. You know, we really began this project expecting it to be a program specifically about a few places, you know, and mostly China. And as we held this the first year, it was instantly clear, you know, we had two visiting scholars actually, one who was a judge in Taiwan and one who was a criminal law professor in Japan, who were very enthusiastic participants and kind of engaging. People would compare notes about, well, okay, this happens in our country, you know, how does this work? You know, what do you do if you're a prosecutor in Korea? Well, I don't know, you know, we handle it a little bit differently in Taiwan. But the truth of the matter is that a lot of the reasons that drive these issues are very, very similar across countries. So one of the best and strongest outcomes has been a feeling of solidarity and of sharing and of really entering into common cause with people. And I think, you know, even just seeing a lot of friendly faces who have joined this meeting today, I would just say for myself, what an honor it's felt to be able to work on this, and how grateful we are to be able to be connected to a wide range of people of incredibly diverse backgrounds. And as a parting note, also, if you are on this call and you did participate in this project, please let us know. You know, we've stayed in close touch with some people, but anyhow, it's been a great feeling to be able to be a part of it and to speak to the biggest impact, which is, of course, people who've been touched by it, who are continuing that work beyond us.